Okay, so hello all. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late trying to get things together for today. So, hi everyone. It is Saturday the 12th. I'm tired. But I am excited because we are going to be playing with a new palette. This is the America's Parks palette by Nomad. My friend Steven, who's here, it was his idea for the palette, for the theme for it. So it's super exciting. And I love this color story because, you know, anything with greens, I am all about. But yeah, let's say hi to the people that are in the comments. So Nadia, hi. Hi, Luce. Hi, Steven. Hi, Tori. Hi, Tracy. Luce, I'm not super familiar with you, so I'm not going to make you a mod. So, sorry. And if you order this palette, the code is Steven10, correct, Steven? For 10% off. So, yeah, use Steven's code. He's my friend. But yeah, I figured we'd start off by swatching her and then we'll kind of go from there. But yes, so this is based on like if you did a road trip to all of America's parks. So, and if you look at the like little embossing, they're super cute. There's trees and like rock formations and bears. Some of them it's kind of hard to tell what they are, but isn't this pretty? Lots and lots of sparkle. So we're going to start off by swatching it. So the first one is Old Faithful. Oh, that's a beautiful mustard shade. And I don't know if I even told y'all, it's $39. Okay, so I'm going to try to read these, but my eyes are old and these names are in cursive and it's tiny. Okay. So that is one complaint that I do have. I don't like when brands do that because it makes it very difficult to see what it says. And this palette does donate a portion to the National Parks Foundation. I'm hoping that there's a better picture. I've got the website up over here with the names because maybe if I like zoom in, I can read it. I don't even know what I did with the unicorn, Steven. Who knows? But yeah, so I guess we're without. But yeah, the packaging, I was telling Steven, it's like, in our Makeup Magpies group, doesn't this remind you of like an old vintage suitcase? So the next one is Something Valley, which is a beautiful yellow shimmer, but it has like a pink shift to it. Very, very pretty. See how beautiful that is? Yeah, Tracy, Nomad's not super expensive, and I've been happy with the quality of their palettes that I've gotten so far. Then we have Everglades, which is the first green. Isn't that pretty? Then we have Acadian Lighthouse. That's really pretty. So you see how sparkly these are? I like their shimmer formula. Nomad has an amazing shimmer formula if you're interested. Then we have South Run, which is like a eggplant. So that one didn't swatch the best, but you can see it does build up. Orient Express may have been more expensive. I don't remember. It's been a while. Then we have Mammoth Cave. This is a beautiful bronzy gold. Look at that shade. Isn't that pretty? Then we have the Teton Range, which is like a metallic brown. Then we have Ho Run Forest, I think is what it is, which is a green shimmer. Sorry, I am tired today, y'all, and I'm sure you can tell. Then we have Mount Denali. That is a beautiful, beautiful charcoal gray shimmer. Big Bend. That's really pretty. Okay. So Big Bend to me is like a very unique color because if you look at it, you see the different shades of sparkles in there. It's got like this bronzy base or gunmetal base, but it has like pink and gold shimmer in it. It's really, really pretty. So I think that to me, that's one of the most, this shade right here, Big Bend, is probably one of the most unique shades in the palette. Then we have Giant Redwoods. So that's like that Texas orange color. UT orange is what we call it around here. Then we have the Delicante Arch. Do you think there's any dupes from the Melt palette, the brunette palette, or from Gemini? Like if you're talking about for the, like Gemini, I don't think that there is. So this, I love that shade too. It's like a beautiful peachy shade. Then we have Blue Ridge Parkway. That's actually the road you take to go to Jeremy's aunt's house. That is a beautiful green. For the bronze shimmer, this one, not particularly, because I think what makes this one unique, Stephen, is you see those extra glitter sparkles that they have a unique tone to them. And from Melt, whenever it's a bronze shimmer like that, it typically has like, they don't do like extra shades of glitter in theirs. It's typically like a tone on tone effect from theirs. Then we have the Narrows. This is really pretty because it's like copper, but with this, oh, it's not really even copper. It's more of a salmon color that has this gold undertone to it. And then last but not least, we have Half Doth. Beautiful brown shade. So that is the color palette for it. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so I really like this color scheme, especially because there's greens. I love anything that has greens in it. And one of the things that Nomad does that I really enjoy too, I don't know if I've told y'all this, you get a postcard with each palette that you purchase, and typically like you'll have like a little personalized message on here, and it is so sweet. And yes, Tracy, I'm glad that they've taken this route. I'm excited to see what else they can do, because I love the idea of doing like road trip palettes, because I think that's fun. And I love doing road trips anyway, from like when I was a kid and stuff. Like I prefer, okay, Stephen, I prefer to drive than fly. One, I pack way too much stuff. I don't know how y'all are about that, but I pack way too much stuff to fly everywhere. And plus, I hate flying. So I love to do road trips, and I love the idea of doing road trips like more often. So let's prime our eyes. So should we stick with greens, or should we do, actually, I don't even know if I want to do greens. I really want to put Big Bend on my eyeballs today. So we shall see what I'm in the mood to play with. We may play with some of the yellow. I don't know. Because I know that my friend Karen Harris did a green look with it, and she loved the greens in this palette. So, but I will have to double check, Stephen, also to see if there are any shimmer dupes for Melt. But I think I prefer, honestly, I prefer Nomad shimmer formula over Melts anyway. So I think what I'm going to go into is we're going to go into Old Faithful first. Oh, yeah. No, that's how I am, Tori. I packed way too much stuff, and then we end up buying way too much stuff, too, when we go on vacation. So then it's just always to tell you, like when we went to California for like a week, we ended up I had to buy another suitcase, and we had packed bags to check on our way back. We only had carry-on on our way there, so it was bad. So I'm starting off with the shade Old Faithful. Yeah, Stephen did an amazing job with this idea. I think that this is a beautiful, beautiful idea. I'm using a BK Beauty 202. And I know I'm hoping that Canon comes out with the webcam utility for Big Sur soon, so we can switch back to my actual big camera. That way you can see. I love this yellow shade. And it's showing up as yellow, which a lot of times it doesn't. So the yellow shimmer is similar to Zaku Zaku. That is good to know. So that does look yellow. I always worry, yellows, I love the idea of doing like a yellow eye. And my friend Rupi has this issue too, that, when you're medium skin tone, you want to use all these beautiful like pastel shades and pale colors. And you're like, oh, let's make this work. Yeah, that doesn't always work. Well, the theme is a great theme, Stephen, and you can do so much with it. Okay, so you see how pretty that blended out? Very much a beautiful yellow. And it stays looking yellow on the eyes, or at least on my skin tone, which isn't always, as I said, the easiest thing to do. See, I don't have Tokyo, Stephen. I have Orient Express, the Cartagena Magica, and what other one? I think I have one more. Oh, Iceland. But this brand really has grown on my radar quite a bit too. Well, and see, Tori, that's part of the thing is like whenever I pack to go on vacation, I pack extra because one, I don't know what I'm going to want to wear. What if I change my mind? So we like how that looks. I think I'm going to go into Giant Redwoods next. And I'm going to use the same brush because I think it'll be okay. And we'll see how that layers together. Oh, that's pretty. I haven't played with yellow eyeshadow in so long. See how pretty that builds up? I really like that color. But yeah, I mean, I hope that they do some more with this kind of theme, doing more road trip stuff. Because like you could almost do one based on different hotels, because around the US, well, around the world, there's all kinds of weird themed hotels, which I think would be kind of fun too, as a travel series. Base it on different hotels and things like that. Just the unique things around America and around the world. Okay. See how beautiful that. Yeah, no, Tori, I always bring makeup. And if I plan on a trip, I typically will do a video like talking about what I'm bringing as far as makeup goes, because that changes. So I'm just going over the edges to make sure that's all blended together. I really like that color. Okay, Stephen, I'll see you after a while. And if not, I'll talk to you on Instagram. So anyways, as I said, I'm sorry if my energy's not all here today. It's been a long day. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in to this shade Half Door. I can't read what that says, but I'm just using a Sigma E27. See, Tracy, I like that's such a thing that I do too. It drives everybody nuts. And I typically end up packing for like my kids and my husband too. So we end up with a lot of stuff. But if I allowed my kids to pack for themselves, because this has happened, like my mother-in-law decided to bring the kids to my sister-in-law's for the weekend, like spare the moment a while back. And I wasn't there, so they packed their own stuff and ended up with, I think, Cameron had like 6 pairs of socks and underwear, but no clothes. So I guess he was planning on just changing his underwear and nothing else. But yeah. So what do you think so far? I think it's really pretty. I think it's coming off definitely more fall vibes. Hi, Ruby. But yeah, I think this is definitely coming off more fall vibes, but I do like the colors. I really like that yellow shade. But yeah, the fun of having children. And then if you have them pack anything on their own and you don't go back and double check it, it will be your fault if they have forgotten something. Trust me. That's what all kids do. I don't know why they do that, though. Well, you should have told me to pack it. And how are y'all on packing? Like, how long does it take you? I typically will have everything packed at least a week before a trip. And that way I can go back through pretty much every night and double check everything because I hate to forget stuff. I'm a list maker. So I really like how these mats and stuff performed. It definitely screams woods to me. Hi, Kat. I'm glad you're here. So now I'm going to take and go into the shade Big Bend right here. I love this color. And we're going to apply that to the outer portion. I love that color. See, I love your way of thinking, Tracy. You don't know what's going to happen. You have to be prepared for everything. And as I said, when you got kids, it's 10 times worse because you never know what you're going to need. You're never going to know. Like, it's always the days that you're not prepared for that something happens. So, yeah, no, Tori, that's not me. I pack and I double check everything. So I think next I'm going to go into the narrows. This one right here. I really like this because I think I'm going to use the yellow shimmer for the inner corner. Ooh, that's so pretty. Tell me those aren't pretty. But yeah, I mean, see what I'm saying? Like, this is definitely going very fall vibes. Very, very fall vibes. Now, don't forget, we do have magpies tomorrow, and it is on my channel, so it'll be fun. And tomorrow, Caden, speaking of kids, is his 19th birthday. We're going tonight to see, he loves musicals, so we're going tonight to see In the Heights for his birthday. So we're excited to see that, even though it's already on HBO Max. We're doing that. So what do you think? I think that's really pretty. I think it looks really, really pretty. So let's go over the edges. Make sure everything's blended. See, and that's part of it, is you never know, again, what's going to happen whenever you go out of town. You never know what's going to need. You never know who's going to get sick, or I don't know. And it's, you try to prepare for everything and then you can't. So then it's like, why even try? Or at least that's how I feel sometimes. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm saying, Tori. You see, you can even on my skin tone, you can still see the yellow shade. And it looks yellow. Which Nadia was telling me, she was watching a TikTok this morning and someone was curling their lashes after they put on mascara and ripped out their lashes. Like, oh, that does not sound fun. But they must have done it when it was still wet. But yeah. Anyways, so what is everybody's plans for the weekend? We're doing that. And so we've got magpies tomorrow, which is Caden's birthday. And we're going to see In the Heights tonight. And the next weekend's Father's Day. So I don't know what we have planned. But does anybody have anything fun planned for the weekend? Once Cameron hits his 2 weeks from his second dose, which will be the 17th, we will be able to, we're planning a beach day for sure. Something to get away and out of the house a little bit. Yeah, see, and that's what I was saying, Rupi, is I know you do too. Yellows are not a color that typically like me at all. And you can still, even with the other colors blended into it, you can still see the yellow. So we're going to use the Glow by Auric, the Glow Lust. This is the Pyrite shade. I have found that I enjoy this as a primer most. But yeah. Where are you going to, Kat? That sounds fun. But yeah, so I think we're going to plan just a simple Galveston trip day for us to go out of town for a little bit. We are talking about planning our next Disney trip because Caden still owed his from his graduation trip because we didn't get to go because COVID. But yeah, so we're planning it, I think, for October 2022. So, Tracy, I don't know. I was adopted, and it was adopted by my grandmother, and I guess by that point, she just didn't care to make sure she put on makeup before everybody else was up. But like my mama Boyd, who would be like my great grandmother, she was that kind of person. She did not let people see her without her face on. My half brother and sister live in Tennessee. Kat said that Tennessee's a nice area. We want to move back to Florida. At least that's what we keep talking about. We'll make decisions one of these days. I am almost empty with another makeup product. See, I actually do use stuff up. See, honey? Jeremy's here. He never thinks I use up makeup. Oh, you're fine, Miss Unnecessary. I'm glad you are able to join us. But yeah, we're just playing with makeup today. That's what I like about these is it's just playing. But yeah, plus it gives me a reason to get ready, like actually put on makeup on days that I don't really want to. But yeah. This foundation on camera, it looks okay. It's not the worst shade match. But it is whenever it's low. Technically, Tracy waved at you, Jer. But yeah, Jeremy thinks I never use up makeup, which I do. I just don't ever use up anything that's eye makeup related. Or blush. Or a bronzer. Cream products I do use up. It's the powder stuff. So you see how pretty that looks? Oh, Kat, I did that. Was it? Okay, so Thursday I ended up washing, or is it Thursday? I think it was Thursday. We ended up either Thursday or Wednesday because we had the internet go down here and we had to wait all day for Spectrum to come out to fix it. So yeah, I did it because I couldn't do much of anything else. Whenever something like that happens, I can't process orders, can't answer comments. And like our phones were acting weird too, because it was almost like it was trying to pick up a network in Louisiana. It was weird. But like far away in Louisiana, because we're right on the Texas-Louisiana border. Blend everything out. Hi, Cam. Cameron's on. Did you just get up, Bubba? He's at home, so He probably just woke up. It's summer. But yeah, I'm ready for things to hopefully get back to normal as much as possible. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I am ready for it to happen. So, well, okay, so Tori in Mississippi, it's hot. So today for us here where we're at, the high is like 92, but it feels like already outside. Like when I went and did my exercise earlier, I was so gross. It already felt like it was 100 degrees outside. Yeah, Tracy, there was and the thing is here, like we had to have a tech come out because there was an outage, but it couldn't even see the modem. And somehow there's 2 lines that come into the shop, and it was plugged into the wrong one. So I don't know if we had someone who drove like behind the building with an 18-wheeler and hit something and then tried to plug it back in, which wouldn't surprise me because we have like an alleyway behind the building. That's cute, Mrs. Unnecessary. Swatches are always fun. Like, now, if you do get it, Miss Unnecessary, make sure you use Steven's code, Steven 10. But yeah, see how pretty that looks? I love, look at the difference doing lashes makes. I forget how, these little baby lashes, how much impact they actually make. So how old's your grandbaby? Oh, you said 5. Okay. 5's such a good age. My nephew Aubrey turns 5 in the end of July. Yeah, Mrs. Unnecessary, it is here too. It's so freaking hot. It's not even funny. I mean, it's just bad. But those are the ages I love. It's like, okay, toddler age, they're cute, but they are a handful. I love it whenever they're first like getting into school because they're so sweet at that age. And then they turn into terrors. Toddler age and, you have grandbabies from 2 to 15. I have no grandbabies yet. I don't know if I will. Nadia's not sure if she wants them. Neither's Caden, which whatever works for them. So now we got lashes. Okay, let's powder. We're going to use the Chantecaille Blur Powder. This is one of my favorites. This one I will actually use up. I did drop it and break it, but it still works. So how many grandbabies? Oh, so you have 6 grandbabies altogether. 6, that's a lot. But there was a TikTok the other day I was seeing because I get like, I don't know. TikTok is a weird place for me. I'm in like so many different areas, I guess, because my habits and stuff change all the time. But they were talking about like, what's the easiest number of kids to have? And they were like, 3 is the hardest. So if you're going to, if you want 3 or less, stick with 2. And if you want more, go above 3. Because 3, for some reason, at least for parents who have multiples, that's the hardest. See how pretty my skin looks? Oh no, Aileen, you're fine. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I am still so tired. So I am going to, this is the Glowish or Glow Wish and Tan Light. I haven't tried this one yet. My friend Rupi got this and she liked it. So that's what it swatches like. So it shows up on my skin. So hopefully it shows up when I blend it out. You had 3 girls. yeah. So I think if we would have ended up with more girls, I don't know if we would have had 3 kids altogether. Because girls are more expensive. Oh, that does look pretty on the skin. Okay, so that showed up. Okay, what do y'all think? I think that looks really pretty on the skin, actually. You think, hold on. You think girls are cheaper, Aileen? I think you live under a rock. I love you, but I think you live under a rock if you think girls are cheaper than boys. Like, yeah. But yeah, no, boys to me are so easy in comparison to girls. But yeah. Look how, oh yeah. So, Kat, I keep saying I don't need any more bronzers, and then I buy 3 of them lately. I really like this, though. I think I kind of like this one, at least the coloring of it, the most out of the 3 that I've gotten lately. And it may just be how mine is mixed, but like, I feel like this one shows up the best on my skin. Maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like it looks good and it goes well with my like actual body. But yeah, hi JJ, I'm glad you're able to make it. Oh, see, yeah, no. Where I say with it, Aileen, especially where boys are cheaper. Okay, so like we got 2 boys and a girl. Boys are fine most of the time, at least mine are, with one like expensive pair of tennis shoes or whatever. Girls are not that way. They want, you know, I need this. And then if they're in dance or if they're in this, it's just always. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see what you're saying once Talia hits her teenage years. We're gonna use the Desert Orchid from Pat McGrath. So this is more of that neutral tone. Look how pretty that is. Mama Pat did a thing, let me tell you, with these blushes. I love all of them that I have. But yeah, I don't know. Girls have always been more expensive, at least around here. Because like, I don't know. Oh, see, Aileen, what we did like with Nadia was in dance and stuff like that. Oh my God, we spent so much money on that. Like with the boys, when they did sports, we would do 1 a season. I wasn't sitting there trying to run ragged, bring in 3 kids all over the place. And yeah, that's what we chose. Look how pretty that looks though. Did I grab a highlight? I did not grab a highlight. But yeah, so dance was expensive sports. You know, you pay the fee once a season, but dance was a freaking monthly expense. And then on top of that, when you had like recitals and all that kind of stuff. So, and my boys, as long as like jeans and t-shirts in our school district, it's set up where it's standardized dress code. So you can only wear t-shirts with like that are either plain or have the Nederland logo on it. So that makes it much easier. But yeah. Oh my, oh, I cannot wait to see Miss Thing whenever she's gonna have y'all running. like crazy when Talia is a teenager. I cannot wait. But teach her now so that way whoever she marries, you know, she knows what her worth is. Because so many girls do not know their worth. But yeah, teach them young. But yeah, I'm much more expensive than I was when I was younger. You can ask Jeremy. I mean, I wasn't ever not high maintenance, but I wasn't like as expensive as I am now. But yeah, I've always been high maintenance. But yeah. Well, if you get her diamonds, make sure you get her screwbacks so that way she doesn't lose them. Her first makeup product was Chanel Gloss. And let me guess, she's got Tim wrapped around her finger. Yeah, see, Rupi, I don't go get my hair done a lot. I'll do it myself. Do the same thing with my nails. But I've never not been high maintenance. Like, how long it takes me to get ready or, you know, it's not always about cost. A lot of times it's about, you know, what it takes, like, to be involved. Or at least that's kind of how I feel. Okay, so I think, is there a color I can use in here? I'm going to try to use this peachy shade as my highlight since I didn't grab one. On her special day. I swear to goodness, that child is so rotten. I cannot wait. You're not a slob, Rupi. It's all part of it. Oh, that does work as a beautiful highlight. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. As I said, I've always been high maintenance. It's always taken me a lot of time to get ready. I am someone, at least when I'm in a relationship, it's like not everybody, but I want, like, if I'm in a relationship, that person I'm with to sit there and focus on me. But yeah. You're Spency Cat. So am I. Like I told Jeremy, I said, we had kids young. We had kids, you know, I'm fixing to be 38. So we had babies young. So for the longest time, my money went to take care of my kids. And now my kids, 2 out of 3 of them are adults. So yeah. Actually, so I used, this is the Spectrum BOH. So it's like a good size highlighter brush. I mean, it fits in there just fine to use for a highlight. And I love how bronzy it looks. Oh yeah, see, Rupi, I'm fast at makeup too. Like, well, y'all see. If we're 40 minutes in and the last thing I've got really to do is my lower lash line. But yeah. But I'm also the type, like, okay, so I don't know how y'all are, but like if we have somewhere to go, like that's a special occasion, or like I will typically buy a new outfit for that, because 9 times out of 10, I only wear t-shirt and jeans on the daily and workout clothes. I don't get dressed up like I used to. So when it is time to get dressed up, I have to typically go buy something because my size changes so much. But yeah, no. And that's the thing about it is Jeremy knows that. I don't need you to spoil me. It's nice if you do, but I can take care of myself. And that's one thing I try to teach Nadia too, is like, you have to be able to take care of yourself. But look how pretty that looks. Okay, we like this. I forgot an eyeliner. Let's grab an eyeliner. Patrick Top. This is the one I used yesterday. These are really nice. Well, I can imagine that. I would think that because your area has a strong Indian presence, that you'd have some more local. Since you're in a bigger city too, you would have some more Indian shops, but maybe not. That's what you need in your area. But yeah, we're white, so we don't have anything like traditional dress or anything like that. But this is the Patrick Ta, the deep bronze. I do really like these eyeliners. I think that they go on really well. But yeah, I can't just, as I said, Rupi, I can't just shop my closet because I don't stay the same size. And if I try to hold on to all my clothes from these different sizes that I've been, I have no space. So I'm going to take the Sigma E27 and we're going to go back into the brown shade on the bottom. But to fit perfectly. Oh yeah, no, I get that, Rupi. And I know, like, when you got married, you traveled to India to have your sari. Is your wedding dress still considered a sari? I could be wrong. But, yeah. I don't think I've ever spent that much on an outfit. Like I tell Jeremy, the only thing, like, clothing-wise that I spend a ton of money on is shoes. But other than that, not really a lot of anything. So I'm going to use the brush that has the yellow on it to dust under to add, one, to make sure everything's blended out. Two, to add a little bit more yellow. I like how this looks, though. Okay, so a Linghinga. I'm probably saying that wrong. I will get you to pronounce that for me on Marco. Because I try, but I speak white. I guess that's the best way to say it, where it's like, I don't want to be offensive to people, especially whenever you're Southern and white. Yeah. But yeah. Around here, if you go to Houston on Harwin Street, they have a lot of shops that specialize in Asian clothing. And I always find that the silk and stuff like that they use, like a lot of things that are used for Indian culture. And I do know this, Dupani silk is popular for it. And I love that fabric. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah. But I also love, like, traditional Japanese kimonos. And I mean, like, I just love the way it all looks. But not something I can attempt to try. So we're going to try this yellow shade. What is this one called? I can't pronounce that one. Something Valley. And we're going to use this for the inner corner. This is an A13 from Spectrum. So far, look how pretty this looks, Stephen. I am loving it. But yeah. Yeah, see, so I have expensive purses, not 2K range. Not because I just won't spend that. But I collect, like, the Disney Doonies, so I have a lot of those. And those are not inexpensive. But like, we've talked about this before too, Aileen, where it's like, you know, my price range on stuff has changed. Like, I remember when I wouldn't spend over like 20 or 30 bucks on a purse, and now it's different. But yeah. That looks, see how pretty that looks as an inner corner highlight? But yeah. Okay. So what do we think? I think it looks super pretty. I'm loving this. See, I get that, Miss Unnecessary. I'll follow, like, I'll buy trendy pieces every now and then, but for the most part, if I'm looking for something to wear, comfort is key for me. See, Steven, the Disney ones, like, I have a bunch of them. Like Dooney's used to be popular for everything, but Dooney, it does special collaborations with Disney parks, so they'll come out with them for all different kinds of stuff. I have so many of them. The one I have right now is sitting over here. It's the Tangled one. Let me grab it. From the 10th anniversary of Tangled last year. See? But yeah, I don't care. Like, if they go out of style at like Disney stuff, it will never bother me because I will still continue to buy it because I love everything Disney. But yeah, this is the final look. What do we think? I think that the palette performed beautifully, absolutely beautifully. I'm really, really happy with the quality. The color story of it's beautiful. I can't wait to play with some more colors from it. But yeah, I mean, I know this is more of a neutral look, but yeah. Yeah, see, Mrs. Unnecessary, I am a jeans girl. Where I have issues with pants, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I'm super duper short. I've talked about this before. My inseam is only like a 24-inch, 25-inch. I typically, like, even if I buy pants from American Eagle, I buy, like, even if they're ankle length, I buy the extra short because my legs are super duper short, but I have a super long torso. So even the most high-waisted pants end up below my belly button. So finding pants that fit correctly is almost impossible. But yeah, bye, Kat. Have fun on your drive home. But yeah, I really like this. I can't wait to play with it more. But yeah, so far the palettes that I've tried from Nomad are really, really good. And I like that this, okay, so like with the Cartagena Magica and a couple of the other Nomad palettes, they're really, really pretty. But a lot of their shades, like the Cartagena Magica was one that I can definitely say this about. It was all mid-tone. There weren't any really deepening up shades. And that was kind of a theme, like, because I don't think with Orient Express there's any super dark ones. And but to me, this has a little bit more depth. So, see, Aileen, even in heels, because my inseam's so short, like, it's bad. It is so bad. I can't wait to meet you in person, Ruby. I think you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh so much, but you're gonna, because I'm so, like, you look at me and everybody's like, you're not that short, and then they meet me and they're like, oh, you are that short. Yeah, I'm that person. But yeah, it's bad. Okay, I don't know how y'all are. If you've got kids, like whenever I go up to the elementary schools and stuff like that, kids in second, third, fourth, a lot of them are taller than I am. Everybody towers over me, Ruby. I have bought some stuff from Express. Some of their petites work. A lot of times, though, again, petites don't work. Because I'm almost too short for petites. I actually, like, the perfect size range for me other than waist right now is like a kid's 10-12. Fits me the best in length. I'm just too chunky for it right now. Even in shirts and stuff like that. It's just not right now because I'm chunky. But yeah, 4'11". But I guess that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully y'all like to hang out. Do this. We'll do this again next Saturday. Tomorrow on my channel, Rupi will be here. Nadia and Steven, we're doing Makeup Magpies. It will be fun. Yeah, Rupi, you're almost as tall as Jeremy. So you're tall for a girl, because I think average height for a woman is like 5'4" or 5'5". One of the two, though. So, anyways, But I guess that's it. So we shall see y'all tomorrow. Don't forget to check it out. And I will tell you, the theme is Pride. So we're going full on rainbow. It's going to be so much fun. Tracy, you will definitely have to check it out. But yeah, we'll see y'all later. Bye.